So some people seem to think that I'm a hater from a video I posted about Julian Brown and his fuel alternative plastoline. And I thought it was pretty funny, but I just want to come out to say that I'm not a hater, but more so skeptical of the process and the dangers that come with plastic pyrolysis. Like I said in the previous video, plastic pyrolysis works, but it's inefficient, energy intensive, costly, and just dangerous in general. What we have is PE, PP, PS, PET, and PVC all mixed together, which all decompose differently, mixed with dyes, additives, fillers, and halogens. In other words, it's just a really dirty and contaminated feedstock. Now this was back in late 2024, but a YouTuber known as Mass Spec Everything actually tested some of Julian's products. And what he ended up finding was toluene, styrene, and ethylbenzene. And the biggest one to note would be styrene, which is flammable, highly volatile, and toxic.
Every sample, this is coming up as styrene. Styrene monomer is what's used to make all these styrene plastics. I'm assuming there's maybe some plastic mixing going on, which is accounting for the styrene. Styrene, this is we call vinyl benzene, right? So it's a very dangerous molecule. It's toxic. I'd be very careful.
And this was also late in 2024, but we also saw the EPA withdraw approval of Chevron's plastic-based fuels due to huge cancer risks. And in that same article, they actually noted making fuel from plastic is some way worse than simply creating it from coal, gas, or oil. And also, like I said in the video, I still believe that he's putting himself and the community around him in danger with all the emissions he's putting out from his project. And believe me when I tell you, I'm not the only person that also believes that this process is just bad for the environment. I mean, just think about it. We're releasing emissions just by making the plastic, and then we're going to release more emissions by turning that plastic back into fuel. And then we're going to release even more emissions when we're actually going to use that fuel. I, however, was wrong in one thing, and that was saying that this was never going to work at the scale we need it to. I mean, never say never. Advancements are still continuing to be made to this day. Though I think it will remain slow as several companies are continuing to just pause their programs or just scaling back what they're doing with plastic pyrolysis. This is being seen in companies like Shell, Altair Energy, and Brightmark. But we're still seeing companies like ExxonMobil who are continuing to expand on advanced recycling and are recycling plastic using pyrolysis. And it looks like they're ready to expand even more, but they're getting a lot of pushback from federal and local officials who are worried about all the pollution emissions that may come from this project. And there's also a lot of debate if we really could call this recycling when we're really turning plastic back into fuel, which then is just going to release more emissions. And I'm sure I'm still going to get a lot of pushback and get called a hater from this video, but I've also studied this process enough in college as a chemical engineer and minoring in chemistry to know the reality of the situation. But let me know what you think. Is it better to turn all this plastic into fuel and have more emissions, or keep this plastic and let it turn into microplastics that end up in your blood and water? Definitely a tough one, but let me know down in the comments, and make sure to follow Education to Success for more videos just like this. I'll see y'all in the next one.